Is it time to buy or sell MercadoLibre stock? In this video, we're diving deep into MercadoLibre. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 16th of September, 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 16th of September, 2025, our system has ranked MercadoLibre as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.301. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations, but currently shows no change, sitting at a loss of 0.00% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. The stock is currently positioned within a broad and declining trend in the short term, indicating a likelihood of further decline. The present 3-month trend anticipates a potential decrease of approximately 4.7% over the upcoming 3 months, with a possible return ranging between negative 10.6% and negative 0.0849%. Extending our view to the longer term, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of 29.44%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 12.29% and 48.89% in the next year. In today's terms, this would imply a future price range of between $2,683.96 and $3,558.67. Our latest daily update from MercadoLibre includes the headline, Stronger Technical Forecast for MercadoLibre Stock Price After Tuesday Trading. The MercadoLibre stock price increased by 2.33% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 16th of September, 2025, rising from $2,335.82 to $2,390.14. During this trading session, the stock fluctuated by 2.43%, with a day low at $2,336.87 and a day high of $2,393.70. Although the price has declined in 6 of the last 10 days, it remains up by 0.44% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical sign. In total, 57,000 more shares were traded compared to the previous day, with 432,000 shares bought and sold for approximately $1.03 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $2,645.22, and the lowest price was $1,646. Currently, the price is 9.64%, or $255.08, below the 52-week high of $2,645.22. which is also the all-time high for the stock. MercadoLibre has been in the spotlight this week following a finding by Mexico's antitrust watchdog. The agency determined that both Amazon and MercadoLibre have created barriers for sellers. However, they did not mandate any corrective measures, which provides a regulatory reprieve and alleviates immediate enforcement concerns for MercadoLibre. In addition, the company's management recently engaged with investors at a Goldman Sachs technology conference, offering a fresh perspective on their strategy and allowing access to the chief financial officer. This proactive approach has reinvigorated interest from both retail and institutional investors, with many labeling MercadoLibre as a leading growth choice after several years of strong performance. Nonetheless, there are renewed concerns from analysts regarding the potential impact of significant exposure to Latin America. This could put pressure on margins and increase earnings volatility if the macroeconomic conditions in the region worsen. In the short term, the absence of corrective action and the high-profile outreach to investors could boost sentiment and spark a rally as buyers chase growth stories. However, stock price fluctuations may still be significant due to macroeconomic or regulatory discussions. Looking ahead, MercadoLibre's scale in payments and marketplace operations supports upside potential. Still, Ongoing regional risks and margin pressures could limit valuation multiples unless management can significantly enhance profitability and diversify both revenue streams and geographic presence. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, June 26, 2025, it was reported that Susquehanna assigned MELI a positive grade with a hold action. On Friday, June 6, 2025, Citigroup rated MELI with a buy grade while also recommending a hold action. On Thursday, May 1, 2025, Morgan Stanley provided MELI with an overweight grade and suggested a hold action. On the same day, May 1, 2025, Benchmark issued a cautious grade for MELI along with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, April 16, 2025, Cantor Fitzgerald gave MELI an overweight grade while recommending a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general neutral rating to MercadoLibre stock. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio also as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have assigned the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for MercadoLibre. The MercadoLibre stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. However, there is a general sell signal stemming from the relationship between these two indicators, as the long-term average is currently above the short-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected around the levels of 2,353 and 2,372. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Additionally, volume is increasing along with the price, which is viewed as a favorable technical indicator. Some negative signals have also emerged, which could impact short-term performance. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Friday, August 29, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by 3.35%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Additionally, a sell signal is currently indicated from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 12 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 12 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal 5 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 8 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages shows a buy signal 16 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for MercadoLibre. MercadoLibre finds support from accumulated volume at $2,346.96. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is expected when the support is tested. Generally, the stock exhibits controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the associated risk is deemed very low. Over the past day, the stock experienced a movement of $56.83 between its high and low, representing a change of 2.43%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 2.46%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for MercadoLibre, let's quickly review some important fundamental data. First, there is the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This key ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio might indicate that the stock is overvalued, or it could suggest that investors are anticipating significant growth in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 5th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $9.88. It is important to monitor these figures as they can have a considerable impact on stock prices. What's possible? Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for MercadoLibre. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for MercadoLibre is at $2,395.83. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, MercadoLibre encounters its first support level at $2,346.96. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for MercadoLibre from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 22nd of August, 2025, Tolda Stelio executed an insider purchase of 20,000 shares of variable forward contract, which obligates the sale of a variable amount. On the same day, Tolda Stelio also executed an insider sale of 20,000 shares of variable forward contract. On the 7th of August, 2025, Dubagras Henrique Vasconcelos conducted an insider purchase of 64 shares of restricted stock units. On that same day, Sigal Susan also executed an insider purchase of 64 shares of restricted stock units. Additionally, on the 7th of August, Tolda Stelio executed an insider purchase of 8 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of approximately 62.856. In total, insiders have purchased 48,067 shares and sold 26,881 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $2,279.18, reflecting a decline of 4.64%. This stock experiences very low daily movements, resulting in minimal risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal indicated by a pivot top that was identified 11 days ago. Is MercadoLibre stock a good buy? MercadoLibre shows several positive signals, yet we do not consider these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At its current level, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, meaning to hold or accumulate while we await further developments. Our analysis has been updated since the last evaluation, moving from a sell recommendation to a hold candidate. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 17th of September, we anticipate that MercadoLibre will open lower by $16.57, starting at $2,373.57. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is important not to base your investment decisions solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.